Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, as fleet was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Does that make Mary a shepherd? I'm tempted to think so, but I want to talk about a certified shepherd who became a king, who became a prophet, who became a priest, all in one. Let's talk about David a little. How did you like my little number back there? Great intro, huh? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby, and like I always say, this is my channel. I mean, it's not up for argument. It is my channel. So like I said, we're going to be discussing David, amazing shepherd, became a king, became a prophet, became a priest, all in one, a great father, husband of many wives. But you'll see why he's my hero in a little bit. So just sit back, relax, and let's get this party started. Don't forget to subscribe. You, I'm talking to you. Don't forget to subscribe. The story of David begins in 1 Samuel chapter 16. God rejected Saul from being king for obvious reasons and had sent the prophet Samuel to anoint a new king for Israel. And God led the prophet to David's house. Unfortunately, David wasn't home, and this prophet thought that, hey, maybe the king is among the other brothers. And he tried and tried and tried, but the oil just wouldn't come out. And they had to send for David. Now, I often wondered why the brothers would treat David the way they did. Guess what? David's mother was not legally married to his father. Pretty girls say, what? Girl, stop playing. Nope, I ain't playing. And David eventually became the king. Of course, he got anointed to be king of Israel. And from there, though on a low key, he fought Goliath, the big bad boy of the Philistines. He was this huge. No, more huge than that. And guess what? David fought him still with no armor on. Talk about a superhero. Your superheroes couldn't. They had to wear some suit. But David fought a giant, no suit on. It went something like this. I am Goliath, the Philistines' champion. Choose ye this day a man that will fight for you. And if he kills me, then we become your slaves. But if I slay him, that's a guarantee, then you will be our servants. Hurry up now. Clock's ticking. Imagine hearing that. For 40 days! No one could face Goliath. Not a single soul, not even the king. That's where David comes in. He came to check on his brothers and bring food and just make sure that everything was in order so that he could take a report back to his father, Jesse. And then he hears this uncircumcised, I didn't say it, David did, uncircumcised Philistine mocking God and mocking his people. Surely he had to do something. And it went something like this. Hey, I'll fight you. Is this a joke or something? Am I a dog that you come to me with this insult? You are not worthy to fight with me. Look at his tiny little legs. The gods of the Philistines curse you. You come to me with a sword and a spear. But I come in the name of the Lord. And he will deliver you into my hands. And I will take off your head and feed your carcass to the birds. And both you and your people will know that Yahweh is with us. David did in fact slay Goliath, and he got a reward. And his fame grew all over. In fact, he got a song to it. It went something like this. Saul slayed his 1,000, but David slayed 10,000. Say what? Saul slayed his 1,000, but David slayed 10,000. Oh yeah. He went through so many struggles before he became king. And during that process, David was raising men and growing and adding value to himself. He was becoming more famous. He was getting known. He was doing the right things that he ought to do. In fact, he had him a group of mighty men, they called them the mighty men of David, who did wonderful things. They were serious generals. I'm talking, ooh, y'all don't want to admit none of them in the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? And he did all of that by the help of God. He fought 66 battles. Get that straight. 60 plus 6 battles. And he did not lose one. Not one. No. Talk about a hero. So what do I love about David? Why is he my hero? I'ma tell you right. Hair flip gone wrong. I'ma tell you right now. Number one, David loved the Lord. I mean, he loved the Lord. Wrote the Lord so many songs. He got hyper when it was service time. I mean, he said, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go to God's house. He loved the Lord. So criteria number one, settled. Number two, David had the understanding to always seek direction from God. See what I'm saying? Everything he'd do, he'd ask the Lord first. Can I go? Will I conquer? Will I overtake? Will I win? And God would say, go. Overtake. Conquer. Go. Overtake. Conquer. Go. Overtake. Conquer. Number three, I love David because he was a people person. And that's an amazing thing about heroes, being a people person. He loved people. He wanted to help people. I mean, he even loved his enemies. He had a chance to kill them twice, and he didn't. He had that heart. He had that kind of soft heart. Next, David was not afraid to admit that he was wrong. He did a few wrong things in his days, and he didn't feel pompous or arrogant to say that it wasn't wrong because he was the king, unlike someone before him. And he knew how to say sorry. I think that's one of the things that the Lord loved the most about David. He just knew how to get to him. He knew how to say, Lord, I'm sorry. And some of you out there just have to say that too at the end of this video. So these are the things that I love about David. And when we get to heaven, we're going to have a chit chat because I need to know, songwriter to songwriter, how do you do it? And I know that, he could play an instrument too. Did I mention that? He could play an instrument. Hello. Lend an instrument, please. So having said that, ooh, hair flip gone right. Having said that, I will see you in the next episode of my favorite Bible heroes. Have fun. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Bye.